Alright, this is video number 4 in my series of Light Me Up safety lights, LED wheel lights, and they can be used on a lot of things. Now, I've had these on there, almost a couple years. Did it right before the holidays, the last couple holidays, and this is a multiple light setup, but right now I'm doing it a little bit different than this. But let's talk about this a little bit. This actually has 3 full sets of Light Me Up safety lights on it. Now, what I've got is gold ones going around the rim in a more or less a standard installation, and then zigzag through the spokes are the dancing lights. Now each battery pack is feeding a separate set of lights, and it took a little bit of doing, but as you can see, it's pretty exciting. And when you spin the wheel too, because the different ones are blinking at different times, it really is an exciting deal. This took a little bit of work, but I tell you, when you ride it at the holiday rides and other times, it just is spectacular. And of course, everybody's going to see you when you're riding your bike around. And this is just your basic beach cruiser. And people, oh, those are the coolest bikes ever. Well, you know, the bike itself, it's all right. You know, it's a beach cruiser. They ride nice. I've taken care of them. But the wheel lights will really make the difference. So I've talked a little bit about the installations before. This one here, now some people actually put them in a spiral motion where they kind of spiral in. I've done other ones where actually up and down the spokes, just kind of in a star deal. But this one really stands out. So my wife and I have a matching pair of beach cruisers set up this way. So let me go ahead and spin the wheel, and you get a little bit of a look of what I'm talking about. The spinning part is pretty spectacular because the different lights are blinking at different times. It really gives quite an effect. So anyhow, it's a great way to go. Like I say, now I would do this a little different, and I'm going to show you that next, how I'm actually hooking multiple strings to each battery pack. Now, a couple little things. Each video I'm going to talk about some different things. One is, sometimes the switches might get a little dirty from not being used. So what you just do is you just turn the switch on and off, and the actual wiping motion will clean the switch. So if for some reason it seems like the switch isn't working good, you can actually clean the switch up. Now all these boxes are mounted good and solid, little offset so it doesn't affect the switch. And of course you don't want the wires crossing apart over where the valve stem is. So you can do all kinds of radical different deals with these. This is my multiple light setup with 3 sets on front and rear. And like I say, pretty spectacular. The effect here is really incredible. Okay, so this is video 4 of my custom installs. And next we're going to talk about hooking up multiple strings of lights to one battery pack, which will make the battery life a little bit less, but not any less bright. And something else I wanted to mention too, about a year ago, Light Me Up safety lights came out with much brighter lights. These are the earlier ones. They're still plenty bright, but the newer ones are actually brighter. They keep making them better all the time and working better. Alright, well, thanks for following along on my series of Light Me Up safety light custom installations. My first video was a primer talking a little bit about installation and the different lights. You can get them online here in San Diego at Campline at the Bay. I've posted tons of videos of the different bikes I put them on. I put them on a lot of the bikes that come and go that I've tested, and as I think you can see, the safety level is pretty great, and it just makes for a whole different experience. Alright, next video coming up, multiple light strings on one battery pack.